Okay guys, I'm going to start off a little painting here. This is going to be a nice bright sunshiny painting. Okay. Start out with a nice bright yellow in the middle here. Okay, nice and bright. Okay, a little bit of yellow ochre. I already put some liquid clear on here or some linseed oil just to make this slick whenever I go to paint. So now we got that. We're going to go with just a touch of alizarin crimson. Go right around here. Just blend this on out. Maybe just a touch more of this. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take just a touch of this brown, go right in with that alizarin crimson just to tone it down a little bit. And we're just going to bring that right on up in here like this. We'll go right into just a little bit of this Van Dyke brown by itself. We're going to darken just these top edges. And this is just to get your eye to go to the center. Okay. And just throw some of this dark color right on down here. A little bit more of that. And go ahead and darken this on up here. We want to kind of get all this off of our brush. And it's okay when you get down here if the canvas is a little bit dry, because we don't want this down here to be too wet. It'll allow us to do a few more things. So there we go. We're going to just clean the brush off real quick. I go ahead and go into a nice clean dry brush here. We're going to just blend this from the lightest color out to the darkest color here. Okay, there we go. Clean these brushes. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a little touch of white up in here. Make sure it's nice and dry. Just tap into the very tips of this brush here. And I'm just going to brighten this center up here. And just blend that straight on out till it goes from lighter to darker. Okay, there we go. Now, I'll take my finger, we'll go right in here. I think I'm going to make my sun right here. Just put that sun right in there. Okay, see that nice bright sun? And then we'll just beat that back off. Okay, and we just come in here And that still gives us a nice bright sun. So, let's come back into our brownish color. A little bit of white with that. Just mix some right here on this brush. I think it'll have a little bit of this color here as well. Okay, so we're just going to have a nice little maybe a little hill that comes down in here like this. Just let that go on out there. Maybe another part of this hill can come in here like that. Okay. And then we'll just tap down below it, kind of fading it back out. And this one here, fade it back out as well. Just the more you tap, the more fading it will get. So there we go. Okay, and just blend this straight back out at the bottom. Okay, there we go. And just do a little tiny lift up here. Straight up. Just little tiny strokes. That will look like distant trees. Now, I'm just going to go in the least amount of white here. I just want a little bit of highlight on these back in here. Maybe this comes down here like that. Okay, a little bit of that. A little bit on this side. Okay, and then just tap right here, give it a little bit of mist. Okay. And then just lift up nice and easy here. Okay. I hope you guys can see that on here. So now I'm going to put a little bit of, take my fan brush. We're going to go into that brown color. I'm going to put a little bit of this red in with it. Keep it the same color. Maybe a touch of white. Just to brighten it up just a little bit. Okay. Loaded up that section. And we just tap down just to get these trees back in here. Okay. Just nice little trees. Maybe there'd be a couple little bushes like this. Okay. That takes care of that. Now in this area, we're going to go ahead and take this big brush, just tap it in a little bit of this white. I'm not going to knock this off like I have in the past, but this is just giving us some nice mist back in here. And just go ahead and let that come on out there like that. Okay, that little bit of mist, just pull straight up. Okay. Now, maybe just another little set of trees. I'll put just a little bit more brown in this one. We're going to go ahead and go ahead and put a nice little tree back in here. And it'll come on down here like this. Okay. Maybe a little something right here. A couple more trees just bouncing around down in here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now, let's take just a couple of bushes. Maybe it comes out here like this. Maybe this one comes out in front of this, okay? Just keep it something like that. Now, let me grab my knife. Maybe there'll be a little bit of this white. And I just kind of want it to separate this stuff here. Maybe there's some grass that just hits the light here and there. Okay. And maybe there was some here. Okay, something like that. That gives us some nice bright colors. Maybe the sun's hitting that area a little bit. Okay, you guys, hang in there. Alright, now I come in here with my white, and we're just going to create a little bit of ripples. They come out here in this water. this is just don't forget we want to keep this straight, okay? Once we put this out in front of here, we're going to put some land out here. Then this will look like some water that's sitting in behind here. Okay. And maybe a little bit here. This is a painting that you guys can do. It's not too hard to do, but it gives you some nice colors. And if you see it, it just gives you a couple little ripples in the water. So now, let's get in here to this nice brown color. This is going to be just Van Dyke brown here. Okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and bring this hillside right on down here. Okay. And this will give you an idea of how to paint this stuff. It'll give you practice on tapping in grass and different things. Just pull this out to an edge. You're going to be taking it straight on up this hill like this. This is a hillside. Okay, so just keep tapping. I'm going to tap this on in here.
Be good looking.
Okay.
Guess what time it is? Oh, are you videotaping?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. My wife wants to be in these videos so bad. So, one day, we'll just put her in them. Okay, and don't forget, you just lift up on the hills, and that just gives you a little spot. And that's just a little happy accident. You ended up getting a little white in there, that's okay. That'll just be a little sun zinging through. Just try to remember to lift straight up when you're doing that, okay? So now, my wife's telling me that dinner's pretty much done. What I need to do now is take my dark color, get in here, keep my red, my brown, just keep that in there. We're going to come up in here and we're going to do a little tree. And the thing is, because that area is so dark, so bright in here, the trees really show up nice. So and maybe I'll bring one down a little bit lower than that. Maybe one will come here or here. Okay. This one here will come down a little bit lower into here, which will separate this with highlights. Okay, so now let me get that brush all washed off. Here's my little knife. We're going to I think we're going to go ahead and put a house here, okay? Yeah, somewhere in here. Let's just do that. Get me some of this brown. Okay, so there's that. Let me go ahead and put a little bit here. Okay, bring this straight down. Kind of a wonky house, but we can live with it. Now, don't forget, put a little bit of white in this. Okay. my wife, she wants a log cabin, so we'll be doing the log cabin here. Okay. Go just a little bit brighter here in the front. Okay. We'll go here, here. This one goes straight down. Like that. Okay, there we go. We got a nice little log cabin. Now, take that brown, dark brown, and just put us a door right here. Okay, there we go. There's our door. We'll take a little bit of, maybe they did their roof with a little bit of this. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe they did their roof with, and the sun's hitting it, so we'll just go ahead and go. Okay, something like that. Nice bright house. Okay. Go back into here. This is a little darker side. So there we go. Stand back, take a nice little look at that. Looks like the house has been there for a while. It's getting kind of old, but it should be fine. It's not going to fall down. Okay, that's dark. Let me switch over to this. Okay, here we go, guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring some of this out. And I want to just get my nice bright colors. Thin it down just a little bit here. Nice little grass coming down this hill. Well, I had a little bit of regular oil paint in with this. I use water mixable paints. So, this is a happy little accident. Now you know, from my little disaster, it doesn't mix in well. They say that it does, but if you add water, really tries to destroy your paint. So we're just kind of bringing this on down. A little crazy, really. Okay. The white seems to really go on easily. So this person really just let their stuff go pretty bad here. Just let this go on down. Okay. One way to fix that little mess right there, I'll come back in here. Just put in a couple of dark places. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Well, guys, until next time, God bless. Have a good day. And we'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Bye-bye.